Hi, Robert Chuckrow here. Empty force is something along the following lines. A teacher will be standing several feet away from a student, not touching the student, but summoning a certain amount of energy, I can't say exactly what, and starting to do gestures, and the student will start responding by moving. And each time the student moves, balance will be lost a little bit more. And finally, the student might end up on the floor. In an extreme case, the student might be acting as though in pain, seeming to have muscle spasms, maybe making sounds. And then the teacher can just end that. And an observer might say to the teacher, "Can I try that? I'm curious to know what that feels like." And teacher will start to do the same thing. And this observer might say, "I don't feel anything. It didn't affect me at all." And then other observers will say, "That shows that the teacher is a fraud. Doesn't work." And I don't quite look at it that way. From my training, from my practice, from what I've seen, this is how I look at it. When you've studied martial arts for any period of time, you start to develop the ability to know when somebody is going to attack you. And at a certain point, that ability can reach a level where the practitioner will not only know that an attack is coming, but be able to move almost involuntarily just the right amount at the right time so that the attack goes by. It just misses. And to the attacker, it might look like, "Well, the guy just moved." And that can be trained, by the way. And I was exposed to that kind of training. And I've gotten it a little bit. On the other hand, the teacher, if adept, will know how to regulate the sending of that kind of message to the student to get that student to move in such a way that, and appropriately move in such a way to be protected, but now into a state of imbalance. And then each time increasing that and getting it to the point where the student is so out of balance, that the student just falls. So there are two parts. There's the yang end and the yin end. The teacher is on the yang end. And the question is asked by most people, well, would that work in a fight? Would you be able to do that? Look, he couldn't even do it to that guy. And the guy wasn't even attacking him. Well, that I don't think is the right way to look at it, because it probably wouldn't work in a fight. The only way it might work is have a little effect on the attacker to make the attacker sort of go back a little bit momentarily, or to change and give the person being attacked time to get out of there or do something. It's not a self-defense thing. What is the self-defense part is the yin part, the ability to respond to that and to get out of there. And if you can respond to danger and know that you're in danger and do the right move, and your body will just automatically do the right movement, you now have other kinds of sensitivity to all other kinds of things. And I think that's what's going on here. So I look at the yang. I don't look at the yang end. I look at the yin end, the training aspect of it. And now can the student say, well, I'm not going to let this affect me. This time I'm not going to see if the teacher can really move me. And maybe the teacher wouldn't be able to do it either. But the pair of the two is a training session, and it's important. And I've seen that actually occur. And if you say, I don't care what the person does, I'm not going to move, that's not going to always work in a self-defense situation. You have to be able to move at just the right time and the right degree. And that is a high level. You're never, at a certain point, you're going to be old, you might be sick, you might have injuries, you might be under the influence of some medicine or alcohol, and you may not be able to defend yourself the normal way by being strong and big. You may not have the strength anymore. So this is something that you can do at any point in your life if you're trained that way. Thank you.